Hello everybody, Legonuts here, and welcome to Reassembly, a game I've been kind of debating whether or not I should put on the channel, mainly because I've tried to record it in the past, and it didn't end as well as it could have. That much I'll say. So, right now it is compacting save slots, so... oh, this may actually take a while. I should have thought this over with before I made the actual video start. So anyways, as you can see in the background, there's already ships fighting each other. Just ignore the ones that don't have weapons and pay attention to them, and don't pay attention to them at all, because they probably just spoiled this entire series. To those who don't know, which many of you probably don't, I have already played through this entire game. I have unlocked every faction. I've put at least an hour into each of them, except one, which you'll see why in a second. And yeah, so a while back I started downloading mods, and I'll just probably bring up the mod screen right here, since that'll take forever to load. So yeah, as you can see, I do have my fair share of mods, and oh, it's done. Okay, so I do have a lot of them disabled at the moment because they were causing errors, but I'll go down the list of the ones that we are using. Helios, which I don't like to use, but I do like to have them, so we're probably not going to be playing as this faction because I just find them a bit unwieldy. So, I did have the EXP mod, but it was causing problems, lots and lots of problems, so I got rid of that. Bigger maps, again, it caused problems, lots and lots of problems. This, I don't know if it caused any problems or not. I don't think so, but I just deleted it, deleted. Oh wait, I actually still have it. Oh, I didn't, I thought I got rid of it. Got rid of this because it was causing problems, got rid of this because I thought it was causing problems, but I wasn't sure. And Reassembler. Okay, so this mod, yeah, you've played with all the other factions and looking for a deeper experience, play. And I'm assuming that there's more to the description than that, but basically it just gives you a faction with all the other tools of every other faction, so... yeah, those are the little guys you see in the background, the little guys without a weapon. They're the reassemblers. They don't have any... you don't start out with any weapons, so... yeah, I don't know if I will be playing as them first. I'm probably going to save these guys for last, because... they're basically, if you're going to play as these guys, it's going to... your Let's Play is either going to be really long or really short. And I want to start out with a very short season, so I can just get this over with and see how people like it. And... Star Wars Galaxy, I got rid of this because this is basically just a complete overhaul of the game. I didn't expect that. I thought it would just add in the factions. I was wrong, because I wanted the individual factions, like all the factions this mod adds to be in the game, and keep all the old factions, which I did find a way to do that. And that's by finding another mod much like this, except not this. So I got rid of this. Terran reinforcements. Oh, this mod. This mod right here. This mod is I want to say annoying, but it's a fun mod when you're fighting them. I don't like playing as them so much, but I do like to fight them. They're kind of, I want to say they're like the spiky plants, but they're not anywhere close to that. So I did get 3 of the Star Wars mods in, because they were on the Steam Workshop as separate downloads, so I put these guys in because they all seemed like they would be fun. Separatist. These guys, which I've played as quite a bit actually, and they're really fun. And the Galactic Empire, which it exists, right? It exists, that's all that matters. This is the one we're going to be playing as today. Cybran Nation, or however you pronounce it. Basically, if I were to describe this mod in one word, or 2 words, I guess, I would say this: overpowered. Basically, I'm pretty sure this mod only exists for those people who just want to take a ray gun to the universe and disintegrate everything that exists in it. So, yeah, because of this, if we play as these guys, the season can't talk. The season should be very short, very, very short. So let's hope that's correct. And the last one is the meat faction, which is basically just like the spiky plants, except with a bit, like, it's different, but it's the same thing. I'll explain when we actually... So, the order in which we'll play these guys, I'm definitely going to play these guys first. I might play the Separatists second, or the meat faction second, and I'm pretty sure that's all you need to know. The Salt version 2, it's a bit debating on whether or not I should reactivate this one. I feel as if it would cause problems, because last time I was using this, it was working with this, and don't worry, this mod is a good mod. Like, it will work if you have it on its own, but when interacting with other faction mods, it doesn't seem to work the best. Like, it isn't the most reliable mod you can have when working with other mods, and I'm surprised that all the mods that I do have enabled at the moment work well together. Like, actually work really well together. So, anyways, let's just start. Oh yeah. So, there's been a faction in the game. I'll show you. So, of course, there's all these guys. So you got your Terran, your Farmer, your Red, your Tranquil. Oh, warning card mode. Tranquil. Sentinels, Bees. I unlocked these guys by sheer luck. And Crystalline. Now, Crystalline... Okay, let me just go through all the other factions first. These guys are basically your basic humans. From what I understand, they're like your all-around good starting race. These guys specialize in not combat, but just kind of farming. Like, they're literally just farmers. So if you like sitting around all day and just collecting R or P, these guys are the guys for you. Red are... They're interesting. And, like, this is another race. The only reason I put an hour into these guys is because, honestly, I just wanted to see if I could get anywhere with them, and I couldn't. Like, when it says hard mode, it means hard mode. It's impossible to build anything with these guys. They're so freaking weak. Shields have never even been conceived by these guys, apparently, because they don't have protection. They're just, yeah. Their weapons, they aren't the best. I don't know. I never really get to use the weapons because I get destroyed before I can. B, another faction I didn't give that much of a chance, only because I don't like factions that have fixed weapons. Now, I did not know this until recently, that this faction actually specializes in drones. Yeah, I thought it only specialized in lasers, so sue me. Didn't know that. Tranquil, they're a faction that I know can be good. I'm just not good enough to make them good. Like, I did give them a chance, and I did make some pretty powerful early game ships, but that's as far as I got. Sentinel, they used to be, if I'm correct, they used to be the end game faction in this game. They're very overpowered. They get some of the most overpowered starting weapons and end game weapons in the game. They're also really good at ramming, but I've never been able to play as them because I don't know. I really don't know why. Well, okay, now I know why. So these guys, since they're such an end game faction, they always tend to spawn in the middle of the map with these guys. So, because these guys are the new end game faction, if I'm correct, but I'm probably wrong. I hope I'm wrong, because these guys are just pathetic. So basically, these guys spawn in the middle of the map, and yeah, this entire video so far has just been me explaining things. Yeah. Well, no, that's okay. So these guys spawn in the middle of the map, surrounded by all the difficult, non-playable factions. and it's not kind of annoying, it is very annoying. So anyways, we'll just jump in with Crystal, and I already have a save file. I didn't do much on. Oh yeah, I died. No wonder. Okay. The only thing these guys have going for them is the fact that their thrusters make noise. Like seriously, this is the only reason I like this faction, even a little bit. And you can't even hear it over the music. I may actually turn that down. Well, I don't know if you can hear it. I don't care if you can hear it. So, these guys seem good so far. Like, there's a lot of ships here. There's a lot of ships here, and there's a lot of large ships. Now, to be fair, when I did encounter this race, I didn't know if they were a mod or a part of the base game, and apparently they're a part of the base game, but I was playing as those guys. I was playing as those guys. Wait. Yeah, Cyber Nation. I was playing as those guys. And I was very late in my development, I guess, while playing those guys, and when I got here, I just wrecked house. Like, I had entire sectors cleared out before they could even put up a fight, so yeah, to be fair though, I was using a very overpowered race, so I figured I should give these guys a try since they did seem like an endgame race. So, let me just show you. Interesting to note that these guys all have rocket launchers, except this guy right here, or that guy. These two are just going to be left out, because well, this guy looks like a Triforce. But anyways, that is all of their parts. Oh, they do have a factory. Okay, I was wondering that. Like, I didn't see the factory last time. Did these guys get an update? Because I swear they only had 2 weapons when I checked last. But yeah. Yeah. This is pathetic. Okay, so they literally all they have is hull, thrusters, a generator that you probably won't even ever have to use because you only ever have probably 2 types of weapons on your ship. Plasma weapons. So that's where that weapon comes from. I was wondering where that weapon came from. Missiles and a factory, which yeah, like, this is actually not a lot compared to the other factions, except Red, because, well, actually I think Red does have some more parts than this. So yeah, these guys are even worse than Red in terms of parts, so I'm never gonna play as these guys. I'm sorry. If you wanted to see me play as them, I'm not gonna play as them. I don't have the time, patience, or skill, or know how to build with these parts. So I'm just not even gonna touch these guys. I'd only figured that they might be fun to play as because they're an endgame race. No, this is the true hard mode right here. So if I'm correct, these are Terran reinforcements. I'll check. So we got us right here. Sentinel, flies, an agent. Yeah, the Imperium of Man. Sentinel, constant. Yep, we're basically being pushed on by Cybern. B. And Terran, no Terran reinforcements. Okay, that's actually a good thing. Because Terran reinforcements, they're great enemies in the late game. They're well balanced and they're kind of fun. They're kind of a fun challenge. But in the early game, they will wreck you. Like, I've seen them basically just plow through my territory with ease, really, in the early game. Just, to be fair, I've only ever really encountered them in 2 games, and that was while I was playing as the Cybern and the Meat faction. So, yeah. this was Reassembly modded. Think of this as a little trailer before the actual series. And I almost got hit by those missiles. Wait, I don't... Those are my... Okay, yeah. There's just so many missiles in this faction. I at first thought that this entire faction was just based around missiles and nothing more. I can already buy a factory. Well, these guys at least collect R really quickly. So I guess I'll just end it off by buying something. And I'll just edit this thing. Just trying this at this point. Yeah, I need to end the video soon. So, yeah, this isn't the actual series. This is just me making a bit of a trailer, which is a shame. I did want to actually start the series now. At least we'll end off launching 2 giant missiles into the sunset. You know, when they load in the next century. Actually, that loaded a lot faster than I thought. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and bye.